Good evening, folks. Welcome to the Aftermath Livestream on this nice Tuesday evening. Welcome, welcome. I see some is joining the live stream. Welcome, everybody. Okay, so the first order of business this evening, our agenda for the evening, discussion points. The first order of business will be to reveal the winner of the Rugby World Cup 7 tickets. So tonight, the winner will be revealed. Then number two, we'll briefly discuss the Springboks win over Australia during the past weekend, as well as to discuss the All Blacks win over Argentina this past weekend. And then we will leave a couple of minutes for chats in the super chat. So guys, welcome. If you have anything to say, you're welcome to add your comment in the chat area. A live stream is all about the viewer, it's all about the subscriber who's joining, it's me interacting with you guys. So let's get the chat going. All right, so the first order of business is to announce the winner of the Rugby World Cup Sevens, which is taking place this coming weekend from Friday up until Sunday. The tickets are made available for the subscribers or for Peter Rugby Eater will be for the Friday event. And without wasting more time, let's get a drum roll. All right, so the winner of the Rugby World Cup 7 tickets is none other than Yaku Menkis. Yaku Menkis, you are the winner of 2 tickets for the Friday event for the Rugby World Cup Sevens. So Yaku, you can contact me. My email is in the About tab on my channel. You can send me an email. I will hook up with you and I will give you your tickets. So guys, when I give away things on this channel, I'm for real. I don't mess around. I am a giver. And I just want to show my appreciation for you guys who subscribe to my channel, who support my channel. So in the future, I'll have more giveaways. I'll give away tickets. I would like to give away subscriptions to Netflix, Showmax, whatever, Disney Plus. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel. All right. So guys, so the Springboks played Australia this past weekend. The Springboks, they came back after a very disappointing loss last week against the Wallabies, where Australia outscored the Springboks, where Australia came in very good. However, the Springboks bounced back to beat Australia on Saturday convincingly, with the Boks scoring 4 tries, which was actually excellent. All right. So a couple of takes from the game that I noticed. First of all, Australia, they had the 6-2 split. I think that Australia's 6-2 split, it put them in the behind, where they lost a forward. I think they lost a prop very early in the game, and that threw their whole system array. They also lost a fly off in the second half, and the 6-2 split didn't work too well for the Stormers. Sorry, for the Springboks. Apologies. Before I continue, I just want to greet everybody in the chat. Welcome, Mo. I see you. Ash 100. Welcome. Bursabas. Welcome. Welcome. Okay, just all right. So Mo's saying, "Hi Peter, I'm on lunch hour watching a replay of Saturday's game." All right. Hey Mo, welcome, sir. Welcome. Let's see. Bursabas. Please, Peter, give me the tickets, my boss. Sorry, Bursabas. Unfortunately, the tickets it went to Yaku Menkis. But next time, I will. Yeah, there will be many more of these giveaways. Yes, Ash 100. Congratulations, Yaku. Yaku must just make contact with me. All right. All right, guys. So the Springboks, they did their thing this past weekend. Like I said, my take is that Australia, I think they made a huge mistake with the 6-2 split. However, we cannot take credit away from the Springboks on the way the Springboks played. Now, guys, I want to talk about a player very, very quickly. And this player, I think that he is a gift to South African rugby. Now, I made a video, well, I uploaded a video early today where I discussed Damon Willemse. So if you haven't watched this video, you can watch this video. It's on my channel, it's uploaded, where I just uh, praise, shower some praise on Damon Willemse. Damon Willemse is a very gifted player, a very, very gifted player. Like I said previously last week, he's like a Swiss Army knife. Whatever you need, it is wrapped within Damon Willemse. Damon Willemse, he is, I would say, very undervalued, but for the last couple of weeks, his value shone through. I think that for the last couple of weeks, Damon Willemse, he basically showed us what he's made of. He showed us what he can do. And with him in the team, gives the Springboks a different dynamic. We have Henry Pollard in the team, right? He is our first choice fly off. With Henry Pollard, the Boks go with a normal game plan, forward orientated, up and unders, high balls, that type of game plan with Faf de Klerk. With Damon Willemse, as well as with Jaden Hendrikse, the Boks have a different dynamic, whereby the Springboks can play more ball in hand. And if there should be a scenario at the next World Cup, maybe in a knockout game, where the Springboks are behind and the Springboks need to score points, they need to score tries. Let's say they play New Zealand in the quarterfinals or France in the quarterfinals, and they need to score points and tries. And our usual plan A doesn't work out. Then we have to revert to a plan B. And that is where Damon Willemse comes in. And I think that the Springbok management, they must be bold enough. If they have to sub Henry Pollard, they have to do that. And to play Willemse in, maybe at fly off. And this gives the Springboks a huge, huge dynamic attack-wise. So Damon Willemse in this team, I think he is like a diamond. He's a diamond. But guys, for more of Damon Willemse, you can watch this video that I made previously concerning Damon Willemse. Then the players I would like to also look at. They stood out for me. I think Siya Kolisi, he had a brilliant game. Siya Kolisi, he had a captain's innings. He was at every ruck. He played hard. When he had the ball in hand, when he took up the ball up in contact, he was very physical, aggressive in that. And the way Siya just played, I think Siya Kolisi is our Adi Sevilla. We need Siya Kolisi to play like that week in and week out. We surely need him to play like that. And I think it is brilliant having Siya Kolisi there. I see comments coming through. Let me just deal with the comments quickly. Mursabas, I think the more I think of it, with Willemse at 10 or 12, we look so much better on attack. Look like $1 million at Ellis Park, and now again on Saturday, 100% Mursabas. I agree with you. S100 says, my problem is why it took him so long to make the team. I've been saying Willemse for years already now. Yeah, definitely. Obviously, with Jacques, Ninabe, with Rassi, they have their core players that they put in front and where they show loyalty. And you have to be obviously very brilliant to break through into the Springboks team. But I think Damon Willemse's breakthrough really came during the URC, the way he performed for the Stormers. I think him, Damon Willemse, with Galant, with the forward pack, they carried the Stormers team during the past URC. And I think Damon Willemse just broke through over there. All right, so that's about Damon Willemse. Yeah, so Siya Kolisi, I think he had an excellent game. Siya is hot, Ash. He's very hot and cold, like the Bokke. Yeah, that's actually one thing I want to discuss. The Springboks consistency, but I'll come to that later. So Siya Kolisi, he was an excellent player that stood out Saturday. A player that stood out Saturday was also Jasper Visser in the way he played, in the way he took up the ball. Visser was very physical. We need Visser to be like that. Jaden Hendrikse was excellent. I think his passing from the base of the ruck, from the scrum, was also very crisp and excellent, accurate passing, more like your Aaron Smith. Kanan Moody, wow, Kanan Moody, guys. Yo, I'm so happy for Kanan Moody. Now, I never knew Kanan Moody. He played for Poland Landbou, Landbou Poland in Paul. The Western Cape or the Cape region, it seems they seem to be like a quarry or a mine where diamonds are unearthed and mined, right? There's so many talent coming through the Western Cape region, so many talent. And I want to add, guys, there is youngsters in a Stormers team that we're going to see in this URC team that might also in the near future make the Springbok team, like your Kanan Moody. Watch out, watch out. Amin Khan, Suleiman Hatzenberg, Zulu, Sasa Zulu. Oh, brilliant guys that's coming through. But Kanan Moody, the way he took his stride the weekend was excellent. The up and under, the way he took the ball up into contact was also very, very, very encouraging, as well as the physical aspects of his game was also very good. And to have a guy like Kanan Moody who's 1.9 meters tall, 1.9 meters tall. So Rashi Erasmus and Jack Ninaba, their dream might come true where you have a tall guy on wing that can actually go up for the high balls. So where we have Kanan Moody, the guys are brilliant. A player that also stood out for me and that we all look past, that is Vali Leroux. Now, Vali Leroux is a player that we all love to hate. However, the guy, he brings value to the Springbok team. And I think for the past couple of weeks, Vali Leroux's value, it shone through again. The way he mans the attack, the way he communicates, the way he runs in gaps and frees up players. So Vali also stood out for me. And last of all, the whole Springbok pack stood out from the tighted prop up until the number eight man. The whole Springbok pack stood out. However, I'd like to maybe just say or ask the question, why is the Springbok team so inconsistent? Why? Why is that? Why is it, guys? Can you tell me in the chat? Anyone? Why do you think the Springbok team is so inconsistent? So my theory of the Springbok team's inconsistency is based on the fact that the Springboks are a team that are very physical. Now, to be very, very physical, you need to be mentally prepared up there. To be mentally prepared, you need something to fight for. Now, last week, we had the Nick White issue, and we saw how that transpired into the Springboks having more attitude in the game. When Damian Delende scored his first try, you could see the attitude the guy displayed over there. So the Springboks need to be mentally switched on. Unfortunately, that is the way the Springboks are. Unfortunately, you cannot maybe be switched on mentally every week, week in and week out. And that is actually the downfall of this current Springbok team. They need to be switched on every week. And then we will see the Springboks coming through. Let's see what the guy says in the chat. Good evening, V-Storm Rider. Yes, sir. All the way from Greece. Good evening. All right. Let me see in the chats. Okay, Ash, Hendrikse, Beauty and Moody. It gladdens my heart with our Cape boys. Yes, sir. Cape boys are coming through very nicely in the Springbok team, and there's more to come. Okay. Right. Let's see. All right, guys. So the Springboks inconsistency is based on the mental attitude, and for you to be switched on, you need to be switched on mentally, and the physical aspect of the Springboks is based on their mental capabilities. I just hope that the coaches can work through that and pass that, and have a better game plan that don't depend on the guys needing to be emotionally charged up for the game. Unfortunately, that's the way our Springbok team plays. Righto. So that is the inconsistency of our Springbok team. So, guys, the All Blacks versus Argentina. The All Blacks versus Argentina. So the All Blacks team, like the Springboks, they bounced back after a disappointing showing last week against the Pumas. Last week's game against Argentina was very good for World Rugby. To be honest, and sorry to my New Zealand subscribers and watchers over here, New Zealand supporters, but sometimes you just love to see the New Zealand team win. And it's a testament on how good they are or how good they were in previous years, having up to a 90% win rate. So having to see New Zealand lose sometimes is actually very good and for World Rugby. And Los Pumas winning their first game on New Zealand soil was magnifique, was excellent. However, New Zealand, they came back. My other theory is, are the All Blacks following in the same footsteps as the Springboks? Especially this current All Black team. With the All Blacks, they need to be mentally switched on in order for them to produce a masterclass. I see this current All Black team being in the same mold. Having lost to Argentina last week, they had to win the game. In the same way they played on Ellis Park against the Springboks, where the Ellis Park game was a do-or-die game for New Zealand. Likewise, the Sport Saturday's game against Los Pumas was a do-or-die game for New Zealand. But the All Blacks, they pulled it through. They came together. Unfortunately for me, the All Blacks display, it's like them plastering over a deep structural crack. Now, if you are an engineer, a structural engineer, you will know that you can't plaster over a structural crack. The crack will reappear again. The plaster will delaminate and the crack will reappear again. So with New Zealand, they've got issues. Now, I also want to bring up a video here, and you guys tell me what you think of this video. Now look at this. What's happening here? What's happening here? So Ryan. Okay, so Ryan, who is the forwards coach of the All Blacks, he doesn't shake Joe Smith's hand. And Joe Smith is the former Ireland coach who came into the New Zealand fold to help out with the team as an assistant coach. So is there some unevenness brewing within the New Zealand setup there? Is there a civil war brewing within the New Zealand setup? As a neutral, it's interesting to see New Zealand going through these things, especially with a World Cup, looming. The All Blacks, they need to galvanize, they need to come together for them to compete in next year's World Cup. Like I said previously, they are in the side of the World Cup draw where they gonna either face the Springboks, Ireland. They're gonna face France in the group matches. So for the All Blacks, they will need to get their house in order. What's going on here in this video, it is not something good. And I know that the Irish fans, they worship Joe Smith. And I bet you if an Irish fan sees this clip, they will ask the question, how can the New Zealanders treat their Messiah so poorly with Ryan, the forward coach of the All Blacks, doing that? So even though New Zealand had a very, very good game the past weekend, I just feel that there are still huge cracks that is within that New Zealand setup, and those cracks can reappear at any time. So any team between France, Ireland, the Springboks, England, Australia, Argentina, they can beat New Zealand. But it makes for interesting viewing going forward in the World Cup. So what do you guys say in the chat? Let's go to the chat. Let's see what's happening in the chat. All right. Okay, Mursabas. The media was so nasty when they revealed that the Bulls was willing to pay him 10 million rand for his services, and everyone have him crap. I said it at that time that I will say it again, that 10 million is not enough. So Mursabas, I'm assuming you're talking about Willem, sir. Okay. So Ardi is better in offense at the Hurricanes. He was a monster. Maybe the system advantaged him. Yep, Ardi Sevilla is definitely a beast in that All Black team. 100%. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so wasn't refereeing affected too? It is not to be talked about, but it was important. Yeah, I don't know if you're referring to the All Blacks game or to the Springbok game, but this week we haven't heard any negative things. As Springbok supporters, we haven't heard any negative feedback from refereeing. I saw a comment in I think one of my videos where someone commented that the Springbok supporters are quiet about the referee after they win. And it seems as if Springbok supporters are only complaining or crying about the refereeing when they lose. Yeah, that is how it goes. Okay, S100 said, I don't think Ryan expected Foster to stay. He thought his buddy Razor was gonna take over, and yep. I think there we go. So Ryan and Razor, they are like this. Ryan being Razor's assistant and forward coach at the Crusaders. Yeah, I think you have a point there. Maybe he's upset that that Foster is continuing, with Foster bringing on Joe Smith. So yeah, I think that could be one of the reasons why. All right, guys. So that is basically what the Springboks and the All Blacks performed last week. So, guys, if you guys are interested in me doing watch-alongs for live games, that is something I am thinking about doing. If you're interested, please let me know. For any big game, I would like to maybe do a watch-along where we can watch together, be in the chat, and just enjoy the games together. I believe many people, they don't have access to live match events. Many people don't maybe have DSTV in South Africa, or Sky in New Zealand, or in Australia, or in England. And so watch-alongs is something that I'm assuming watch-alongs will be something that people would be interested in. So I'm willing to do that. I am open for that. Let's see what V-Strom Rider is saying. Ref was rather fair besides the one event with my Pimpy. Yeah, that my Pimpy incident on Korabeti was something else, eh? And we had the fight, or the fight between Itzabit and Alatua. But yeah, some people says that the game was boring and that the fight at the end was the main highlight of the game. I don't see our game can be boring when the one side scored four beautiful tries. But that's people's opinion. Okay, Ash100 Peter, just found your channel and I must say I enjoy it. Yes, thank you, Ash. Thank you for subscribing. Appreciate it, man. Thank you for your subscribing. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much, sir. So, guys, that is the 25 minutes. I don't want to keep you guys too long. That is our live stream for the evening. So we can have a week break for the Springboks. The Springboks will be playing in 2 weeks' time against the Pumas, and the URC will be starting soon as well. We will have the Stormers, the Lions, the Bulls, and the Sharks in action against our European counterparts, and I can't wait for the URC to start and to kick off. So, guys, I want to thank you guys for joining me on the stream. Thank you for the chats. And Yaku, Menkis, I've got your tickets, bro. Please hit me up. My email details are in the About tab on my channel. I would like to send you your 2 tickets for Friday's event. So, guys, I will have more giveaways coming along. So tune in. And I just want to thank you guys for supporting my channel. Thank you for being here in this live stream. And I wish you guys a good evening. Thank you guys and enjoy your evening further. Goodbye.